Hey guys, this is Matt from House of Geeks. This is going to be my first video on my channel. I intend on there being a lot more videos. The videos will include everything from battle reports to painting things, to reviews on games, computer games and on books. This video is just going to be more of an introduction on myself, things I'm working on, things I'm planning on doing, and about how long I've been in the hobby. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Right, as you know, the channel's called House of Geeks. It started off as House of Geeks, but then after getting married and having kids, I got evicted into the garage. So here's the first picture. We've got literally as soon as you walk into my den of geek, it's literally rubbish. It's just all stuff that I've been told to throw into the garage until it all gets sorted. So yeah, nothing of interest here really, but I thought I'd put it up just to show you how messy my garage actually is. This picture kind of shows the same as the previous picture, just a big mess. But we are starting to get a few more geek bits here. We've got a shelf racking for all my bits and sprues and bits of models and stuff that I will be using later projects and things. I'm a real hoarder. I know I shouldn't be. I should sell it and buy more toys, but you never know when you're going to need these extra spare bits. Moving around the garage now, I see a load of shelving for cases and things. That case rack was a lot fuller about a year ago. I decided to sell things that I didn't have time to do, so I could actually get stuff done, and then gradually increase it as the years go by. Right, this picture is currently changed now, but in this one it is literally where I work and do all of my eBay stuff, selling all the models and things that I no longer use or have time to play with or have time to paint even. Obviously having a family, small family things reduces the time on geek stuff, but needs must. Plus it gives me more money to spend on the hobby later on in life. Right, moving across the garage, I have a big blank wall space. I plan to put my shelves up for scenery and things, so I can actually get more than one gaming table in there at once. Got a pin-up board for ideas and things that I've had and things I need to work on, as well as a load of other rubbish. Because, like I said in previous pictures, it is still a garage, and I intend on getting it sorted sometime in the summer this year. Hopefully it'll be a lot more cleaner. I will do an update video of the cleanliness of my geek den, but hopefully to do better videos with a cleaner environment. For some strange reason I decided to take a picture of my paints. It's the old army paint set. I bought this a long time ago when I was still staff. I think the new one's a lot better, you get a lot more paints in it, but it is slightly expensive, but you can probably get that cheaper from a discounted store. This is my scenery rack. Currently it is absolutely brimming with 40k scenery. I do plan to do a lot more fantasy scenery as soon as I get this all done. This was a project for when my children were really young. I'd have them in a Moses basket next to me while I was sat gluing. Probably not a good idea for the fumes and stuff, but they never seemed to complain. They seemed to sleep right through it. Maybe that was the fumes that was making them sleep, but nevertheless I got to get all this glued, majority of it sprayed and things. I am starting to chip away at the scenery now to get it all painted for games and things. So watch this space, and they should all be painted by the time I have my first battle report. Is one of the scenery pieces I'm working on at the minute. It's a Mechanicum Manufactorum. It's basically built upon the high dense polystyrene that builders use, so it looks like more of a ramp and things. In the interior there is like a carpet, so like mechanics will be able to get under it. There's a lot more detail inside. I think he only took a picture of the front of it, so you just have to wait and see when it's all painted, see what it's like on the interior. And here's another scenery piece I'm working on. It's basically two lots of I think it's called the Shrine of the Aquila. There is a space marine to stand in the middle there. You can probably see his little boots. but I decided to take him off, so when I come to painting it, it'll actually be a lot easier than having to paint around the model. I think I've took some interior pictures of this one, just I've give you a quick glance of what it looks like. This one will be the next scenery piece I start painting, because it's quite a nice scenic piece, and it'll look quite good for videos of models and things that I've completed. So I'll quickly skip on to the next video, quickly show the interior. Okay, this is a quick side glance of the interior. Obviously, you can see I've done a raised platform for basically a preaching stage, of as it would have been a preaching stage. I've done a tiled floor. That will be a patchwork tile floor, so much like a chessboard, white and black. I didn't intend on putting a table at the top. That's something I probably will do later on. Just so I'll be able to put it on and take it off as and when I please. But yeah, really looking forward to painting this one. I have intended on putting electrics in all the buildings, so that's going to be quite slow going, because I've not done basic circuitry since I was at school, which feels like a really long time ago. I think it was something like about 20 years ago now. So yeah, I won't get into that yet, because that'll just bore you to death. But stay tuned for the next pick, as that's going to be, I think it's stuff I plan on doing. Yep, this is a pic there. It's all work in progress. There's a lot of stuff there that I plan on doing. I'm a big hoarder, like I said in a previous picture, but I'm a big fan of not taking anything out of its package. Because if I do decide to change my mind and sell it, always seems to go better on eBay if it's still in its packaging. A while ago, you used to be able to take things back to Games Workshop if it was still sealed to swap for something else. They have currently got rid of that rule, because obviously a lot of people used to abuse it and obviously buy stuff at discounting stores, take it back to Games Workshop and exchange it for something they actually wanted, which is fair enough by Games Workshop from a business perspective. But as you can see, I've got quite a big amount there of stuff I need to work on. So I shall leave that as it is for now. Alright, this little shelf here is right next to my painting desk. This is stuff I need to get painted sooner rather than later. I think we've got there a unit of 20 Marauders, I think, which I'm using for my Empire army as like a pre-Sigmar army, so basically they're going to be barbarians, not marauders. I've got a Space Marine for my 40k army. I think I've got there quite a few Dark Eldar bits. I've got quite a big Dark Eldar army now, just planning on expanding it. But the Dark Eldar army will be in a different video. So yeah, watch out for that one. That's going to be quite a good one, hopefully. I decided to take a picture of my finished Horus Lupercal from the Horus Heresy. He's literally on the edge of my painting table because I've not long finished him. I intend to put him safely in a case somewhere so he doesn't get damaged. I will do a quick painting information video, I suppose, on how I did him and step-by-step guide of what I did. He is painted for Lunar Wolves, so before the Heresy, so he's still a good guy. But yeah, that Lunar Wolf video will be later on, because I think out of the 6,000 points I own, I think I've only got about 2,500 points painted at the minute. But I will put up a video for Horus and how I did him and how I painted him in his pearl white armour. So watch out for that one as well. Right, this is my current painting desk as it stands at the minute. It is very dishevelled at the minute. I'm quite a messy worker, but I seem to always know where I put stuff. I have no idea how I remember where I've put things when clearly looks like it's an absolute tip. Looking at the picture, it looks a lot worse than I remembered it. Maybe one of my kids got in there and decided to ruin everything, but I'm going to blame them anyway. But yeah, it is a lot tidier now. But I won't put pictures of what it's like at the minute. I shall wait till the summer until it's all nice, clean and tidy, and I'll do a very brief video of the progress it took me to clean it out. So yeah, so I shall leave you with that one for now. And finally, for this section, it's just literally another chest of chest of drawers for more bits. I think in there it's mostly Dark Eldar Space Marine bits. I have got a entire tray dedicated to bases, different bases. So yeah, there's not really much to see on that picture. So that's the end of this part of the video. Just quickly discussing about the my den of where I'm banished when my wife tells me I must go outside instead of doing my models inside. So yeah, stay tuned for the next part of the video. Right, as I've said in a previous video, right at the start, my name's Matt. I've been in the hobby now for 21 years. I started when I was 9. One of my friends got me into Warhammer Fantasy. I'm still, even now, a big fan of Warhammer Fantasy. I play Warhammer 40k, play Mordheim, Blood Bowl. I think that's it for tabletop war games at the minute. I've dabbled in Warhammer Hordes. Didn't really take much to that. I really like the fluff for Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k. It really inspires me to do certain armies that I read about. Like if I read I've just finished reading at the minute. I think I've just finished reading the Skarsnik novel, the Warhammer Fantasy novel, and I was really inspired to do a pure goblin, night goblin army, but I managed to restrain myself from doing it. The book previous to that was the Night Lords trilogy by Aaron Dambsky Bowden, and it was just an absolute phenomenal book. All three of them were really, and I think I ended up doing a squad of Night Lords, all based around the main characters in the book. And every time I see them, I end up wanting to do a Night Lords army, but I need to get current projects finished before I move on. But yeah, in this YouTube channel, I really want to bring you guys tips and gaming styles of what I've picked up over my experience of being in the hobby. Like I said, I've been in the hobby for 21 years now, so I feel as though I've got a lot to share, really, hobby-wise, with I suppose the people of the internet. A lot of people that will watch this video, will realise that the wargame community is actually very small. It is gradually increasing, but obviously, people these days are more interested in about the quick fix. So it would be like computer games and things like that people are more interested in, really. So us as wargamers, we need to club together and support each other, really. Like I said, this is the first video that I've done on YouTube. I am using very basic software. I'm using Windows Movie Maker, and the pictures I'm taking are off my iPhone. Hopefully later on down the line, I do intend to invest in a camcorder, so I can do some proper videos. I've been inspired to do videos for a while now, and that's from watching videos of Scarred Cast, I think it's pronounced. His videos are really good. Dark Eldar, and then there's Mini Wargaming. Them guys are really good. They're really informative. I think it's J Productions. I think it's pronounced. He used to work at Mini Wargaming. His videos are really good. Does a lot of battle reports, how to paint, reviews, tactica videos. So he's one worth mentioning as well. And another video I like to watch as well is Striking Scorpion 82. I believe it's Luke Barker that does all the videos for it, and his his models are just absolutely stunning. His battle reports are brilliant. Yeah, a lot of his videos are really well done. So I'm going to give a shout out to them guys definitely, because it's because of them that's inspired me to do videos. Um, but yeah, that's about it really. That's a little brief introduction of myself and the why I'm in the hobby and why I want to do videos. Armies that I play for Warhammer Fantasy are currently Ogre Kingdoms, and Bretonnians. I did have a lot of other armies. I think I very nearly had about 2,000 points for every army, but I was in the trap of buying models, gluing them, and never painting them. So I've decided to shrink down my army base. So I've got fewer armies, but more painted models. So I think the army I've recently sold is a Vampire Council army. I think it was about 3,000 points, and out of that 3,000 points, I maybe had 20 models painted, because I was a big believer in getting the model, gluing it, and then playing with it, and then if it works out well, paint it. If it doesn't, sell it, and then I get bogged down by having too many models that are unpainted. I will go into other videos of helping people progress their armies, giving little tips and things like that really. For Warhammer 40k I play Space Marines that are basically the Lunar Wolf chapter, which is Horus Heresy, but I will use them in 40k, and I think I'll just use Ultramarine rules, and Dark Eldar. I've only had my Dark Eldar armor for a few years now, but I've really enjoyed painting the models that I've actually painted. I've had some of them commissioned by somebody. I did have a huge Tyranid army, but when their new codex come out, I was a bit disheartened of how many big changes it had. So I decided to sell the Tyranids. I have been playing Tyranids since I started the hobby, so I just decided to myself that with the change that they had, and the fact that I've been playing them so long, I wanted to change the armies myself. I did have a complete custom built Custode army. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, complete custom built Custode army. That was about, I think it was about 3,000 points. If I've got pictures on here, I will put some pictures up of my Custode army. I built it while I was staff, back when I could buy bits, but obviously Games Workshop have now got rid of that idea of selling bits. I don't know why, because 40k and fantasy is very much, or can be very much, a custom game. So I think that disheartened me a bit, so I decided to sell them all. I think I sold them to a gaming club in London. I think it was a gaming club in London. But yeah, I will be doing Custodes again, as we are currently in the Horus Heresy at the minute with from Forge World. They will be doing the Horus Heresy complete set. I think it's been announced that will be doing the Prospero book, and in the Prospero book will be Custodes. So yeah, that won't be until next year, I think. But yeah, other than that, like I say, hopefully this will be my first video of many, and yeah, keep an eye out for things to come. If you like the video or want to get into the videos I'm going to be putting up, please like, subscribe, and share the videos. It will really help the channel out, and yeah, look forward to seeing you guys in the future.